Hey guys, in today's video, talking about this college basketball matchup for March 10, 2019 between the Houston Cougars and the Cincinnati Bearcats, and going to give our lean on where we see the better value against the spread. The home team Cincinnati coming in as very slight favorites, giving 2 points in. Really looking forward to seeing how this one shakes out. The American Athletic Conference has 4 teams that have a great shot at getting into the NCAA tournament. Houston, Cincinnati, as well as UCF and Temple. And all these teams could possibly make something in the way of a run in the big dance. It could be a really strong year for the AAC in the NCAA tournament, and looking forward to seeing how that plays out for this league that often gets overlooked. Now, Houston, tremendous amount of success, 28-2 overall, 15-2 in conference. Cincinnati, 25-5 overall, 14-3 in conference. And Cincinnati, they have a lot to play for today. It's their regular season home finale, which always makes it a situation where you want to give a great effort, send those seniors out on their final home regular season game with a victory. But on top of that, they're trying to close this one-game gap that they have between themselves and Houston to try to go on and have a sharing of that AAC regular season crown. So a lot on the line here for the Bearcats, but also Houston trying to outright win the conference regular season title. I'm not sure how much value that holds for them, but certainly something that they could be playing for in this one. If we take a look back, these two teams have played against each other, and it was a competitive matchup. Houston, behind their own home court advantage, they were able to hold off Cincinnati, winning that one in a lower scoring competitive battle by a final of 65-58. And given the brand of basketball that these two squads bring to the court, we'd be surprised if it wasn't another defensive-oriented situation where maybe the under is also a possible play to look at here. But Houston, in terms of their numbers on the year, 76 points per game, giving up around 61, so clearly a team that plays off of their defensive strengths. But also the Bearcats, similar, giving up around 61 points per game, but their offense has been a step slower than Houston's, giving 72 points per game offensively. So in terms of their overall numbers of this year, the Bearcats just been a little bit worse than Houston, but all of the positive advantages that are playing into their corner today, with it being on their home court. And also another thing that you might want to keep in mind here, this is an early afternoon game. Houston coming over from another time zone, and also with daylight savings on top of that, it's going to be a pretty early start for Houston. I'm not sure how used to playing at full game speed at this time of day might be a negative detractor to them, but that could also be another factor in this being a slower paced game as these groups try to knock off a little bit of rust as they get their legs under them for this early start time. But with all that being the case, we feel like Cincinnati has a lot going for them in the advantage of them trying to put together a strong performance behind their home court advantage, giving the 2 points. We feel like Cincinnati is going to be the better bet. And also another play that you could possibly have in this one is going to the under on that 128.5 points. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our college basketball picks over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.